I tested out the Runna app this week in order to see how it would be for your less than average runner, like myself. I'm going to take you through a full week on the Runna app, break down how it works, and share what I feel is the game-changing feature that will make me stick with it. I created this YouTube channel to set challenges for myself, and the biggest one that I set this year for sure happened May 20th, when I decided to sign up for a half marathon in Paris this fall. However, spoiler alert, I am a complete beginner when it comes to running. And obviously, being a beginner, I needed something to guide me with my running that was going to be simple, user-friendly. I just needed guidance to a world that I've never known. Honestly, before signing up, I think I had maybe ever maximum run 5K. Back in May, I started with the Nike Run app. And this is for two reasons. One, it was totally free, and two, it did come recommended by a few people. However, I had three main issues with this app. First one, the link with the treadmill is complete shit. It doesn't work, and it's super frustrating when you do an entire workout, you're following the guided runs, and in the end, it just looks like you ran in a circle, and instead of a 5K, you ran like 200 meters. You also could not see the upcoming weeks in your running plan, so that was a baby bit frustrating because I like to plan. And finally, something I started to notice recently was actually that everything was time-based except for the long runs, which was distance. So in the end, I was kind of feeling that itch for something new when it came to my running training. Is it a good idea to change things 2 months out? I don't know. However, I kind of thought about it for a while, and then I figured, why not? I'm not going for some crazy half marathon time, and I want to get better and feel more confident and do more distance with my running. So insert the Runna app. Over the vacation in August, I had downloaded it, checked it out, definitely watched some other videos to see if it was my vibe, and then I decided to take the plunge. Why not? Do the 2-week free trial and maybe keep it. I mean, it looks simple enough, and it did come recommended by a lot of running experts. So that's exactly what I did. I downloaded the app and I put in a customized training plan exactly to the date. Actually, I got to even select the exact half marathon I was doing. It's pretty cool. They have a whole list. And it created a customized plan for me. If you don't have a race, you can absolutely just pick like couch to 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon trainings. It's all in there. So once you're in the app and you've selected your objective, you can actually completely customize the training to fit your schedule. So you can actually choose how many times a week you want to run, and then even select the days that you think you would run best. So they have running, but they also allow you to add strength training and mobility, which I did, and Pilates. So I've been told as well that the app actually adapts your training plan as it goes based on the input that you're providing and the data from your runs. Also, my favorite part is you can actually see the entire training plan that it has laid out for you. For me, it was the full 7 weeks leading up to my race. The app also syncs with my watch, so I can see the training plans directly from my watch, and it also syncs with Strava. Also, if you are also on Strava, we should be Strava friends, so I'll drop my link in the description. All right, so regarding running specifically, and I'm gonna read from my notes for this one because I don't wanna mess it up because I'm not a total running expert, so I'm gonna give you the definitions of the types of runs that Runna offers. So the 4 types of runs that are in the app are tempo to help run faster for longer, interval to improve my speed, yeah, long runs to build stamina and endurance and practice fueling, and then obviously some easy runs for recovery. A big difference between the Nike app and the new Runna app that I'm trying out is they actually give you a pace for every single run that you do. There is a pace that you are to follow. Whether you're on the treadmill or on the road, you have a pace to follow. Heads up, the treadmill feature, excellent. The pacing is something I'm new to, and I just feel like it forces me to actually go outside my comfort zone when it comes to running, which I feel after a couple months I'm definitely ready for. All right, so we're gonna dive directly into Sunday, which was technically my very first day on the Runna app. I didn't even follow any other runs. This was literally just me hitting record run, and then I went with it. I was going for my Sunday long run. I knew I'd go somewhere between 8 and 10K, so I just hit record run. And I have to say, I'm here to be transparent, right? So it was super frustrating because the app on the phone wasn't syncing with my watch, and I got annoyed and I got frustrated, but then I figured, okay, I'll figure it out after. Obviously there's something I'm missing. Sidebar, when I got home, I actually asked them about this on the chat, and they said that this is a feature that's only going to be available by the end of the year. That was a bit of a bummer, but I decided to not stop there and keep going. So besides that little hiccup of, the whole not syncing thing, I decided keep going for it, see what it has to offer in the actual training plan. Monday was a rest day, so I dived straight in on Tuesday and did a 5.5K easy run with a strength session. Second day doing the Runna up. Let's see how this goes. First immediate reactions after doing the first strength training with Runna is, honestly, it was really easy to follow. It was actually like really easy. Quite impressed. It said 25 to 35 minutes, but I did a little faster than that. I took a little less breaks than I recommended, just because I'm crunched for time. But overall, like, I'd happily do another one. So, but my favorite feature is for sure the accuracy in the treadmill run. So I'll keep an eye on that for now. That was a lunchtime workout, so back to work I go. And this is where I truly discovered how awesome the treadmill feature is on this app. Basically, the KPH, like whatever you set your treadmill to, you can set directly on the app on the phone, and it'll follow that pace. Like I said, with the other app I was using, it looked like I was running in circles, it wouldn't sync properly. What I was seeing on my treadmill matched the app, so I was very happy about that. Wednesday was called Loading Up, so it was just a weight session, did it over lunchtime. Very easy to follow, great exercises, you can play your own music, highly recommend. So on the app it says 25 to 35 minutes for this workout, and I just did it in 16. Didn't skip a rep. The only thing I'm not doing is taking the rest recommended, mainly because personally when I do like a strength workout or cardio, whatever, a workout, I prefer to maximize it and not necessarily take all the rest, because this wasn't heavy weights. The heaviest was 10 kilo. Yeah, so I feel good about that. I like it, they're quick, and I can definitely tell they're working on the things that I want to be working on for running. Like I said, the timings were a little off because I wasn't taking all the rest that was necessarily recommended. It was also lunch, I was rushed. I just wanted to get it over with because that's what happens in the middle of the day when you do your workout. Thursday was my first tempo run. All right, so it is Thursday, and the program, I thought there was a weights workout. There's not. It's just a run. It's called the Rolling 300s. I'm pretty pumped. This is my first like tempo kind of situation with them, with Runna. And it's 1.6K warm up, and then pretty much like, I think it's like 8 times 300, followed by a 1K cool down. So I'm gonna get that done before work. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I'm hoping this 1.6. We'll cool down and stretch. I know. Gotta go downstairs. Oh, shower. Go downstairs, open my laptop, and get to work for the day. All right, so the rolling 300s on Thursday was tough, but actually really good. I think this is why I chose the Runna app, because I really wanted something to push myself on a specific pace and not just, you know, a feeling of 8 out of 10. I really want to try to get better at running, and I feel like I need some kind of tempo, some kind of pace to get me there. So as hard as this was, I'm really happy I did it, and it kind of proved to me that I think this app is starting to work for me. And again, use the treadmill feature, it was fantastic. So on Friday was strength and mobility, and I did take a little bit more time to do the strength, gave myself the proper rest. Also, I found that the weights were a little heavier, I was working a little harder. And then the mobility session, which was super interesting. I'd never really done a online mobility session or an in-person mobility session. The cruise is coming by. So Saturday, I did an hour stretch with a sauna, which was not in the app, but I just felt good, and it's my rest day, so I did exactly what I wanted. And Sunday, in the plan, it tells me that I need to do a 10K. However, there's some pacing I have to follow. That's gonna be interesting. If you want to see that though, follow me over on Instagram, because I'm gonna do a little thing about that, because this will be my first time doing a 10K supposed to be following a pace. So, conclusion, very simple. I'm definitely going to keep this app. I think it's going to be the one that gets me right to the finish line on October 27th. And I do a lot of training inside. I do a lot of treadmill running just because it is a little bit easier. I don't know why. And also, I think that with the colder days, I'm going to be more apt to train inside. And this treadmill feature is such a game changer. Such a game changer for me. That was my biggest issue with the Nike app. So now knowing that I can properly track my treadmill, I'm pumped. Also, now that I'm a few months into my training, I feel like I'm ready to do more pace training and less just like run at a 6, run at a 7 out of 10. Some people might find that controversial, but that's just what I'm ready for right now. So I'm gonna do it. And it might be painful, but I think it's gonna pay off. If you have any questions about my half marathon training or the Runna app, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next week.